A Nurse in Training, Miss Alfreda Louise Sporan. Born in Illinois in 1913 and raised in California, Alfreda Sporan graduated from Chowchilla High School in 1930. July 20th, 1930. I wrote to the Dameron Hospital about nursing. They've already sent Florence her papers to fill out. I will have to save my money for things I need, and I'm not making much. February 1st, 1931. Well, tomorrow's the big day. I'm wondering what it will be like, but I guess I can only wait and find out. Have all my things packed. February 2nd, 1931. We got going about 8 o'clock, and it was so foggy you could hardly see ahead of you. We got there about 20 to 11, and the Schnorrs got there right afterwards. Had a little difficulty finding the hospital. Miss Taylor showed us our rooms. They're in the old home right across the hall from each other. Unpacked, and Mama and Al left for home. At 1 o'clock we had a class of all the probationers and got some of our books and learnt our classes for the following week. Plenty. Miss Taylor took us through the hospital and we saw a premature baby, 6 months, of 1 pound 6 ounce, and an incubator baby. It's so queer. We have to call everybody Miss So-and-so. Got to get up at 6 as I'm housekeeper this week to clean the school room. Miss Alma Peterson, Flo, and I. February 7th, 1931. I was certainly worried today. I thought sure I'd have to go home, and I was nearly crazy, but Flo eased me down and I feel lots better. I'm sure glad she's up here too. I sure like this work. Miss Taylor is a treasure, and I'm getting to like anatomy and physics. Miss Ward came in and told me some of the cap nurses said I was nice and I did my work well. It's encouraging. February 9th, 1931. Did the most foolish thing this morning. I thought I was supposed to go to work at 6 a.m., went and worked until 7 a.m. and found I was supposed to work from 6 to 10 p.m. instead. April 13th, 1931. Right after supper, we went up to surgery and saw a blood transfusion. Sure interesting. I couldn't watch them stick the needle into the veins. Then we went to our first autopsy. April 19th, 1931. Well, it happened and I'm certainly thankful. Flo and I have moved over here in the nursing home and sure like it. We have our room fixed up quite nice. We spent our last cent on the material to make a yellow pillow doll. I sleep in the trundle bed and it's keen. April 27th, 1931. We went on duty on new floors today. Room 208 is my special care, it seems. New appendicitis case. Donald Harrington. He was just out of ether and I had to give him PM care. Didn't do anything right. Mrs. Backwell had to show me. May 29th, 1931. Today was the big day and we received our caps. May 31st, 1931. I sure felt important being 3 to 11 girl. Did good too. Miss Hauselt didn't find anything wrong with my charts. Passed medicines and gave an enema and compresses. At 11, Riley, Powers, and I went down to the kitchen, and after eating we cleaned up. I was sure glad to get to bed at 12. Worked like hell tonight. Had 2 deliveries. I had to stay in the room with Mrs. Elliott, and she was scared to death. Moaned. Called me and told me she was beginning labor. Rushed her to delivery room. The others just smiled when they took her there. Got a miscarriage case too, Mrs. Roberts. June 8th, 1931. We've been skating a lot since the first time. Harry and Jess took us to the show Saturday night. June 27th, 1931. Our day off. Mama and Papa came for me about 7. Miss McGabbin paid us and we started for home at about 9. The 4th of July I went to the Lovelands. Martha, Dick, and I went swimming in the river.